March the 25th, Greek Independence Day, and the might of the Greek military is on display. For the moment, democracy appears to have returned to its birthplace. The military has always played a major part in modern-day Greece. Since the country gained independence, the military has been called on to either support or reject an amazing assortment of governments. At one stage, Greece had 10 different regimes in 2 years. In 1936, the military backed the right-wing dictatorship of General Metaxas following 10 years of coups and counter-coups. General Metaxas claimed that the dictatorship was necessary to prevent a communist takeover. Within months, a campaign was underway to rid Athens and Piraeus of those so-called undesirables. Hashish dens were destroyed, Rebetika players persecuted, and the lyrics of Rebetika songs censored. The direct persecution of Rebetika ended in 1941, when the Greek government fell to the advancing German army. By then, Rebetika's links with the underworld were broken. It was not until 1967 that interference from the military again hit the headlines. A group of army colonels seized power in a coup d'etat that was the culmination of a series of political crises. The catalyst was a move by the then Prime Minister, Mr. George Papandreou, to curb powers of both the royal family and the military. The resultant violent street demonstrations and wild scenes in Parliament gave the military the excuse it needed to intervene. In fact, the military junta was symptomatic of the deep divisions that had developed in Greek political life over the previous 20 years. The Second World War and the bloody civil war that followed split Greece into two distinct camps, the communists and the rights. It was during this period that the left-wing composer, Mikis Theodorakis, realized the deep-rooted popularity of Rebetika. When the 1967 junta took power, it immediately placed a ban on all Theodorakis' music, tracked him down, jailed him as a dangerous communist subversive. But the junta did not reckon on the international popularity of Theodorakis, famous for his film score of Zorba the Greek. Overnight, Theodorakis became the symbol of resistance to the military dictatorship. International pressure on the Greek government resulted in Theodorakis' release in 1970. He arrived in Paris to a hero's welcome. For the next 4 years, Theodorakis toured the world using his music to popularize the cause of the Greek resistance.
Cristo.